you average 15 minutes per game. To piggyback off of what you said, I sound like an assistant coach after the head coach. To piggyback off what you just said, you played 15 minutes per game, but you did shoot 40% from 3 in conference play. You shot 42%.
Led the conference in 3-point percentage. Yeah.
Shot 42% for the year from 3. So your efficiency was very high. You only attempt 1 free throw per game, but you shot 90% from the free throw line per game. You only attempt 3 threes per game, but you're shooting 42% from them. So basically, a coach knows when they sub you in, this motherfucker gonna make something.
Yeah.
And that's valuable.
And it ended up showing later on in the year, Big 12. We came back from winter break. Someone had gotten hurt, so I knew I was gonna play, and I knew I was ready because I didn't put my head down when I wasn't playing. And this was what I envisioned was going to happen. Obviously, I didn't envision someone getting hurt, but I knew there'd be a time where they needed me. Mm-hmm. So I started playing. First game, I might have played 10 minutes. Second game, I might have played 20 minutes. And I took my first ever charges that second game, Big 12. We start 2-0. Then we go to Baylor, where he came from. I end up playing, I don't remember how much I played, maybe 20-something minutes. I finished with double digits. I hit the game-winning 3. Now we rolling. We about to get nationally ranked, and as you continue,
on these emotions with that one too.
Yeah,
you help your coach beat his old spot.
So that I start establishing myself where I'm like, yo, like you guys see, like this is what I was saying, and like I'm certifying myself for the rest of the year that like, look, this is what I'm gonna do, and I accepted that on my role on this team in order for us to win at a high level. This is what my role got to be, and I'm happy. I'm not content, but I'm okay with my role being this way, considering that we're winning, and this is I'm playing well within my role, and so I'm okay with it. And like I said, it ended up happening. We go to the Elite 8. I have that game in the Sweet 16 at home in MSG. Mm-hmm. I hit the 3 against Kentucky. I hit the shot against Michigan State, and like it ended up turning into a match for a year.
Take us through that though, man, because you speeding in your Ferrari right now, man. Take us through that tournament run. Take us through even that conference play. Did you guys beat Kansas at all during conference play? Did y'all beat them at Allen Fieldhouse? Like, what was in it? Take us through that.
Yeah, so we end up, we go from unranked to, I think, 15th in the country. We start off conference play 4-0. I think we finished 11, 12-6, or 11-5, 11-7, something like that. We finished top 3 in the conference. We beat Kansas at home, not at Kansas, but at K-State. There was 2 in the country. They came in.
What that's like when talk about that when a Kansas State.
People don't realize like Duke UNC got a rivalry, but Kansas K-State rivalry is real. Like people was camping out the night before, lines all day. That's all people talk about. Kansas KU. It's a real rivalry, and when we beat them, it was them storming the court. That night, all the students go out. It's a crazy experience. I can't even put it into words. But when we beat them, when there was 2 in the country, in overtime, it was crazy to be a part of. Cause
how do people in the town treat y'all like the day after you pull off a victory like that?
Everyone recognizes you. Well, and first of all, in K-State, once they know you're on the team, they treat you like a celebrity. So they all recognize you. They always asking to take pictures with you. But after that game, there's pictures, it's so much love from everyone that it's like it's amazing to see. And just that whole season, after the tournament run and having the year we had in conference play, we felt like superstars. We felt like professional players, NBA players, celebrities, all over campus, all over Manhattan, and it's just amazing. It's amazing and a humbling experience to be a part of.
Most definitely, man. So you guys make a deep tournament run. Y'all go to the Elite 8. Like you said, you hit that big 3 against Kentucky. That was what, Sweet 16?
That was a round of 32 to go to the Sweet 16.
Who do y'all play in the Sweet 16?
Michigan State.
Michigan State. So you go for double digits in the Garden against Michigan State. What's that like? Being a city kid, coming to play in the tournament in the Garden and have a double digit game. You got the Cam runs, the Mace's baseline, all of that going on. What's that like?
So the Kentucky game, to touch on that before we go to that game, the 3 was the only point I scored.
Right.
My only 3 I took, Might have played 12 minutes. Yeah, most important. I only played about 12 minutes. But I remember going into that game like, my biggest mindset was like, yo, when I'm in the game, I'm making sure Oscar Tshiebwe don't get no offensive rebounds. And I feel like if you watch the tape, you'll see he ain't got no offensive rebounds. I did probably the best job fronting him that game, and I just stayed ready to hit that three. And there was a lot of emotions because before the tournament started, we seen we was in the East region, so we knew if we got to the Sweet 16, we would play in MSG. So it was an added factor considering me, Marquise, Naquan, Tyke Green, Kirk Kelly. All of us was Shane wasn't there, but all of us was from New York. So we knew how important and how big of a moment that would be for us. So after that Kentucky game, a lot of emotions. I can't believe it. Like, I'm living a dream at this point. I'm about to go play in MSG. I only been in MSG one other time. I never played in MSG before. So we about to go play MSG, Sweet 16. It's like, it's surreal because it's like a kid. Like, you can't believe you experiencing almost every Hooper's dream. You playing in March Madness in MSG, where you from. So we go into that game. I'm getting ready to sub in. I'm nervous. I'm like, yo, I'm watching the game, and when you on the by the scorer's table waiting to get in, I was nervous. Yeah. And then I get in. I'm just trying to get warm and trying to get into the rhythm of the game. I take 2 quick shots. I'm like, damn, like I'm rushing already. I get subbed out. And I get myself composed. I'm like, all right, I got in the game. I'm good. I'm in the rhythm of it. When I go back in, I'm good. So then I get fouled. I hit a free throw. And then I see the ball go in. And then I hit that first three on the step back. And I'm like, it might be one of those days. And then I hit another three. And then after that, it was just like that second half. I remember just being locked in. Like, I didn't realize I hit 1 3 from the logo until after the game, and I was like, did I really shoot that? Yeah. Because the shot clock was like 13 seconds left. I didn't have to shoot that. Nah. But then I hit that shot, and then overtime comes around. I don't think I played the whole overtime, and then he subs me in for that shot. And I'm like, this is what I've been working for the whole year. Like, this is my time to do what I've been waiting for to do, and then I hit that shot, and then it's to go on to the Elite Eight. That was probably the best game of the tournament, I feel like, that year. And it was just, surreal. You can't even put it into words, that experience, and it's something I'll always experience for the rest of my life.
Most definitely, man. What was the preparation? So like when coaches are going through as you're going deeper through the tournament, obviously there's a different scout every game. And the preparation may be the same or it may be altered every game. What was preparation like? First time head coach, he's going against a Hall of Fame head coach. You're in the Garden. What was that preparation like?
Well, I'll say Coach Tang and his staff, I'll say their preparation is second to none. Like, the way they hold you accountable after games, the way they break down film and really dial in, on what the game plan is going to be. Like, okay, he does this. He's better at doing this. We're going to make him do this. And just really get into the nitty-gritty of the specific details of what our game plan is going to be and how we're going to do it. Like against Kentucky, we realized whether Oscar Tshiebwe has whatever he going to do it regardless. And it obviously impact winning, but it's not going to make or break whether they win or lose. If he get 30 and 30, it's not going to determine whether they win or lose because that's what he does every night. Mm-hmm. So we went into that game saying, he gonna get what he gonna get. We can't boggle down on that. The other guys, we have to hold no threes for other guys. So that was an example for the Kentucky game. The Michigan State game, we went into that game, like you said, Hall of Fame coach. The whole year, we were ranked bottom of the Big 12 before the season started. We had kept that underdog chip the whole year. We went into that game like we don't expect us to win, but we expect us to win. We the hometown kids. We the ones that deserve this, considering all the things that we went through this year, how hard we worked, and just that scouting went into that. We was like, we knew, AJ Hogarth, Tyson Walker, Sam Hauser. I think it was his brother, not Sam, the other one. I forgot his first name, but just limiting their transition, limiting their threes, dialing on very specific things that we knew if we did would give us the best chance of winning. And at the same time, he gave us our scout report the whole year. He told us, we're not the biggest team. We're going to give up offensive rebounds. But the one thing we can't do is turn the ball over. If we don't turn the ball over, no one could beat us. Mm-hmm. So just looking at ourselves in the mirror, being realistic with ourselves and what we do as a team, and then also holding the other team to what they don't want to do.
Most definitely, man. You guys then proceed on to the Elite Eight, where you guys lose in your tournament run. Talk to us about that game.
That game was tough because, you know, like I said, the whole year we were the underdogs. We were always looking at everyone like, you know, everyone's looking down on us like we don't belong. And not that we went into that game, you know, feeling like, you know, they're the underdogs, but at the same time, they kind of took that underdog story away from us. And we felt it from the coaching staff in terms of like, we almost felt like they wanted Tennessee to win so we could keep that momentum going.
Yeah.
And so that was the one game the whole year I feel like we did not have the best scout for, where we didn't really dial in on what we wanted to do and what we didn't want them to do. And I felt like mentally, because of that underdog narrative, they kind of had the upper hand.
Yeah.
So that definitely was tough. You know, I always will hate FAU. But the ironic thing is, not ironic thing, but the crazy thing is the game came down to me and Marquise at the end. So for only 2 people on the roster to the last possession, me and him being the ones that have the ball. That's probably one of my biggest regrets in basketball, not even getting the shot off. I wish I had gotten the shot off because the way I was shooting, who knows if I would have made it or not.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's something I got to live with, which was a tough pill to swallow. But, you know, it was, you know, just to get that far and just do the things that we did, and then going back to K-State after that, you know, seeing the love. You would have thought we won a national championship the way we got the love just getting that far. So it was just amazing and, you know, really humbling and grateful experience.